friends. It must be the last Sunday of the month. Here we are live on the YouTube. It's so nice to be here. Thank you for joining me. I hope you can hear me all right. Dear Mr. Fantasy, play us a tune. Something to make us all happy. Do anything, take us out of this gloom. Sing a song, play guitar, make it snappy. You are the one who can make us all laugh. But doing that, you break out in tears. Please don't be sad if it was a straight line you had. We wouldn't have known you all these years. Yes, yes, yes. Going live on the YouTube stream, and here we are, gonna get going now. So glad you're joining me here. Yeah, so many things you could do every day of your life. I can't tell you how appreciative I am that you tune in to the YouTube live, yeah. Dear Mr. Fantasy, play us a tune. Something to make us all happy. Do anything, take us out of this gloom. Sing a song, play guitar, make it snappy. You are the one who can make us all laugh. But doing that, you break out in tears. Please don't be sad if it was a straight line you had. We wouldn't have known you all these years. All right. I'm really happy to be here live on the YouTube with you tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I did get word from DJ Folktastic that he will not be able to make it this evening. So I'm kind of on my own here. Which makes me a little nervous, you know. DJ Folktastic is kind of my support system, but we're gonna have to go on without him. Maybe we dedicate this show to DJ Folktastic. Hope you can join us next time. But I've got a bunch of music lined up here. Some of my own, some of other folks. I'm out here in the music box. It's a cool 69.4 degrees here. Music box is doing exactly what it should do. Dear Mr. Fantasy, play us a tune. Something to make us all happy. Do anything, take us out of this gloom. Sing a song, play guitar, make it snappy. You are the one who can make us all laugh. But doing that, you break out in tears. Please don't be sad. If it was a straight line you had, we wouldn't have known you all these years. All right, there we go. Hey in the chat. Hey Barbara White. Thanks so much for being here. Yes. Angela in the car. Can I turn up the volume? I can turn up the volume a little bit. Let me see if this helps. Oh, hello to my moms. Moms out there, moms and dads. That there was Dear Mr. Fantasy. It's a song to all of those Mr. Fantasies and Mrs. Fantasies out there. Hope y'all having a nice weekend. Hope y'all having a nice weekend. I am having a nice weekend myself. Been very busy. And played a lovely gig today for brunch down in Bristol, Rhode Island at the Portside Tavern. Had an excellent time. Lovely place. Really fun. Got to play my guitar, sing some songs for some wonderful people that really appreciated the music, which was very nice. And that makes Jason a happy boy, that's for sure. Hello, Carol. San Francisco, thanks so much for being here. Yeah, so yeah, that there was Dear Mr. Fantasy. Maybe it's familiar to you. Maybe you've heard it on the radio back in the 70s when you were cruising around in your pleather upholstered car in the heat, no air conditioning. And this here is a song I'm going to venture into, which I'm still learning, still getting the feel for. It doesn't seem like these fingers really get the Celtic groove as well as I want them to get just yet, but I'm working on it. I'm keep working on it here. So I picked up this song from Clive Carroll's instructional lessons, and if you don't know who Clive Carroll is, I highly recommend. I love his music, and he puts out instructional lessons, and I picked this one up. This is Haste to the Wedding, and which segues or jams right into Drummond Castle, and he gave a great history of these songs, but what I recall is that Haste to the Wedding, I believe Haste to the Wedding dates back, in its earliest references to something like the 17th century. So it's a very old tune. If you tune into Celtic music, you may be familiar with it. Many artists have covered it, and I picked it up through him. He arranged it for solo guitar, and I am gonna do my best to I was gonna say butcher it, but I'm gonna try to mitigate the damage, and hope you enjoy this Haste to the Wedding mashup with Drummond Castle. And in case you're wondering, this is in dadgad, straight dadgad tuning. All right. Drummond Castle, Haste to the Wedding. Got through it pretty well. Feeling pretty good about that. Feeling pretty energized about that. Really good. Then we're gonna change our tuning here a little bit. Drop this thing down to Dad Fad, D-A-D, F sharp A-D. Brief little musical interlude here. Don't really have a name for it entirely, but I think I played it recently on the lives. We're gonna go for it again. Like that little piece there. It's very sweet, very airy. I believe I had at one point labeled it The Thinker, but it seems a little more lighthearted than the title that it was temporarily assigned. Yeah, so again, that was in Dad Fad, D-A-D, F sharp A-D. Our wonderful tuning. And we are gonna go even lower now. This will be a true Dad Fad, D-A-D, F-A-D. Check out here. Hey, hey. Oh, the entire car. Haha. Jerry, Tara, and Patrick. Hello. Yep, today's a double bill. A double bill. Thanks so much for coming out to me moms. Yeah. So this is a song that I call Since You've Been Gone. And I sent this song to my buddy Matt, whose guitar I have not in here tonight, but I have his beautiful Martin M36 guitar. And primarily Matt plays the bass. And I sent this song to him and asked him to lay some bass tracks down, which he did. I also sent the song to my friend Juan Pablo in Mexico, and he laid down some drums. And they're both asking me, when are you going to put out that recording? And I don't really have an answer, but I'm working on it. I'm trying to get the recording of this song with both of them on it out into the world, so you can hear it soon. But here I'm gonna play it all by my lonesome. It's called Since You've Been Gone, and what can I say about this song? When I sent this song to, I believe Matt, he checked in with me to make sure everything was okay. What I like to say about this song is this is a character sketch, really. This is a character sketch of an expression of someone who's slogged through something really difficult. And they can see, they're on the other side of it, and they can see the other side of it. And like they're gonna make it, and they're holding up. And that's the essence of this song. So it's called Since You've Been Gone. If I keep thinking, I might go insane. If I was a drinking man, I'd raise every glass in your name. Reach back in my memory to a much simpler time. I can still see you there at the top of the stairs with a dress in your hand, the light poured in behind. Time on my hands slips through my fingers. Ain't it funny how the faces change, yet the feelings all stay the same. Time, it keeps a walking, just like a man who can't bear the pain. It burns like a flame, feels like a stain, it won't wash away with his hands. Since you've been gone, I keep wondering if I'll ever love again. Half of my mind wants to try, and the other half can't comprehend. Some call me crazy, but I don't really mind. If they'd only known what it's like to bask in the warmth of those eyes, be held within the moment, when if they could ever see, they would not criticize. Yet I can't deny this hole in my heart tears me apart. Some days I don't know how I have the strength to survive. Yeah. Since you've been gone, I keep wondering if I'll ever love again. Half of my mind wants to try, and the other half can't comprehend. If I keep thinking, I might go insane. And if I was a drinking man, I'd raise every glass in your name. All right. I'm going to change up some guitars here. If I keep thinking, I might go insane. All right. So I got a song that I recently picked up. I'm very excited about. And I'm going to categorize this under songs I wish I wrote. It's just one of those things that when I heard it, I thought, man, that is such a good song. I wish I wrote that song. But at least I can aspire to write a song like that song. So this is a song by, yet again, one of my favorites, Guy Clark. And it's called Watermelon Dream. And I think this was co-written at least, well, of course his name is escaping me now, but with his one of his writing partners. Guy Clark had many writing partners. But Verlin Thompson was his sidekick guitar player in the latter years of his life, and as he declined and eventually passed away in I think 2012. But Verlin Thompson was his duo partner, touring for a bunch of years leading up to Guy Clark's death. And they wrote a lot of songs. They co-wrote The Cape, which I've played for you in the past, and I play it often at my gigs. It's a really wonderful song. And they co-wrote this. There might have been other co-writers on this song as well, but I can't recall exactly right now. But I know the two of them put this together. And yeah, I hope you like it. It's a very simple song, as I think a lot of the songs that he composed were just simple, but they just had so much magic to them. It's really the sign of an excellent songwriter, and he was one of the best in my book. So yeah, hopefully I can get all the words right, because I'm going by memory here. It tells a story, so I can follow the storyline, and hope you can enjoy the storyline, and we'll get it done. So here's Watermelon Dream. course, I have to refresh my memory here. All right, I think I got it now. All right, let's see how this goes. Well, the sun was hot and the dust rose up like smoke. So we'd hide beneath the elm tree and watch the watermelons float. There in a big old tub of ice, then we'd cut 'em open with a kitchen knife, and everybody got a slice. It was a watermelon dream. Ain't nothing sweeter than a watermelon dream, except sitting on the front porch eating that peach ice cream. When life is really sweeter than it seems, that's what you've got to call a watermelon dream. Well, with sticky hands and faces, we fought the yellow jackets to a draw. Then we'd use the rind as second base and play a little hardball. Now I don't know how much we ate, but everybody got a bellyache, and we all stayed up way too late. It was a watermelon dream. Ain't nothing sweeter than a watermelon dream, except sitting on the front porch eating that peach ice cream. When life is really sweeter than it seems, that's what you've got to call a watermelon dream. Now just a little after sundown, we'd be running out of steam. So we'd light a Roman candle and try to hold on to the dream. Maybe slip off behind a car, take a little taste from a jar, and just lay back and count the stars. It was a watermelon dream. Ain't nothing sweeter than a watermelon dream, except sitting on the front porch eating that peach ice cream. When life is really sweeter than it seems, that's what you've got to call a watermelon dream. Ain't nothing sweeter than a watermelon dream, except sitting on the front porch eating that peach ice cream. When life is really sweeter than it seems, that's what you've got to call a watermelon dream. There's some Watermelon Dream song, filing that under songs I wish I wrote. Watermelon Dream. Nah. So this is your seasonal reminder, y'all. Get out in the garden. Make sure you got some food growing this year. I'm really excited to report my garlic is like 10 inches high. Very excited about that. Also really psyched. Got about 700 onions in the ground in my garden this year. Really looking forward to that. Put in a couple trees, a peach tree, a mid-season peach tree, and an elderberry. So it's time for garden world. Feed yourselves, feed yourselves, feed yourselves. And don't forget, if you're not feeding yourselves, make sure you hug a farmer today or the next day. Just make sure you hug your farmer, okay? Oh. Let me see the chat here. Things happening in the chat here. Thank you very much. Oh. Yeah, it is a happy song. Thank you, isn't it? Isn't that great? Yes, the garden is it's getting significant. We love that. I have peas that are coming up too. I'm really looking forward to pea season. Oh, greetings, Simply Rome from the Philippines. Hello. Excellent. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, that does sound like a summer song, right? It's a summer song. It's a watermelon dream song. It's a fever dream song from the summer. Aha! I surprised you, huh, Angela? I love that. All right. A few years back, I was invited to do a songwriter showcase with the Rhode Island Songwriters Association, and we were given a prompt, and the prompt was "Same Old Changes," and we were tasked with writing a song to that prompt, and I wrote this song that I refer to as Limitless, and I was very happy with it. I don't know if it matched up with the theme of the way others were painting it with their lyrical descriptions. I kind of went in a different direction, taking that same old changes idea, and I kind of like spun it around. Maybe I was being a little petulant and I just went opposite. I think that's what I did, is I just went opposite. Changes and same don't really fit in the same sentence. So I was being a little bit of a brat, I guess. And so this song has an underlying theme of one of the sentences in it is same can't find what keeps newly arising. And I really like that aspect of the song. Let's see, what else can I say about the song? It's crafted in a way that's sort of it's not a standard structure of a song at all. It's actually just verse, and then a change and like another verse. There's no like chorus or anything. So it just kind of comes in the room, 2 verses, it steps into another room, gives a little more, and then it just leaves. So it doesn't like come back around and give a hook or anything. So structurally, as a songwriter, that's I kind of think of that as being pretty fun. And I'm still messing with some of the words from time to time, but it's pretty solid. It's been here with me now for a couple of years, and let's try to make it brighter in here. And I call it Limitless, so I hope you like it. And I don't know if there's anything else to really say about it, so let's here we go. Let's do it. Sun gone down on the water, I see the stars twinkle and shine. Saw myself, my reflection, I told that vision you're just a lie. Don't be fooled, everything changes, there never can be the same moment in time. Seasons change, mountains will crumble, the sea becomes clouds and they come raining down. Ain't no rules, no restriction. Go paint your own picture. Don't let same keep you down. Break right through, build it new. and do what you please. Find a new way around. Down deep, keep rearranging. Find a new way to be as your problems dissolve. Same can't find what keeps newly arising. So rise, rise, rise. Change ain't hard to find. It's everywhere you are, all the time. Look into the sky, or in a baby's eyes. All your photographs are fading. What you waiting for? Don't hold back no more. What you stand to gain is greater. What you're holding on to can't ever serve you. It will never take you away. Forever love surrounds you. Light inside you. Love, light. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That there is a song called Limitless, and something else about that song that I like to think about is its encouragement for songwriters like myself or anyone doing anything, because the experience of writing music is quite interesting in that there's been so much written. It's hard to start out writing a song and think it's going to be something new and fresh, and often you play a couple chords or you do an initial original, what you're trying to make original. You do your thing, and there's so many songs in our heads that you start to second guess yourself, and I think a lot of songs have died on the writing block. Because of that, you start to write a song and it sounds just like, and you think, wow, that's been done a million times, but it'll never be the same. You can make it different. So that's encouragement there in that song too. If you're starting something, you get it going and you're like, man, this has been done before. Why am I doing this? What am I writing? You can hold on and keep remembering that. That's something that I often have to push through myself when I'm writing songs. So I hope it serves you in that way too. Whether it's songwriting or something else. Anything that you're starting new. Okay. Oh, Angela has a favorite line. Thank you. I'm glad you have a favorite line. Thank you. It's quite amazing to hear someone say they have a favorite line of yours that you've written. That's awesome. Saying you have a favorite line to a songwriter is like someone saying, "Your children are the cutest kids in the world." Alright, I'm gonna drop a fan favorite here that I enjoy playing every time, and seems like it's been a staple in my playlist for a really long time at live gigs, and it's just the sweetest song. Alright, so let's see if you can spot this one. People say she's crazy, she got diamonds on the soles of her shoes. Well, that's one way to lose these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles of her shoes. She was physically forgotten, and then she slipped into my pocket with my car keys. She said, "You've taken me for granted because I please you." Wearing diamonds on the soles of my shoes. And I could say, ooh, as if everybody knows what I was talking about. As if everybody knows exactly what I was talking about. Talking about diamonds on the soles of our shoes. She makes the sign of a teaspoon, he makes the sign of a wave. The poor boy changes clothes and he puts on aftershave to compensate for his ordinary shoes. She said, "Honey, take me dancing," oh, but they ended up sleeping in a doorway by the bodegas and the lights on Upper Broadway, wearing diamonds on the soles of their shoes. Well, I could say, ooh, as if everybody knows what I was talking about. As if everybody knows exactly what I was talking about. Talking about diamonds on the soles of our shoes. That's one way to lose these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles of our shoes. She makes the sign of a teaspoon, he makes the sign of a wave. Poor boy changes clothes and he puts on aftershave to compensate for his ordinary shoes. She was physically forgotten, and then she slipped into my pocket with my car keys. She said, "You've taken me for granted because I please you, wearing diamonds on the soles of my shoes." Well, that's one way to lose these walking blues. Diamonds on the soles of our shoes. All right. Well, that there brings me to the end of my set list here for you this evening. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm glad to be here and glad for you to be here with me. Thanks for taking time on your Sunday evening to hang out and listen to some music. And I look forward to the next one, final Sunday of May, which I believe is Memorial Day weekend. I'm not exactly sure, so I'm planning on doing it that Sunday, but if something changes, I will send out an e-newsletter to y'all and try to update you. Otherwise, if you're not on my e-newsletter, if you are on my e-newsletter, if you want to be on my e-newsletter, there should be a link in the description of this video. Would love to have you sign up for that and get communications from me about once a month. And next time, I expect DJ Folktastic will be back a little bit and hopefully have some more excellent, fresh takes on your favorite songs as well as some of my own original songs. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I appreciate you being here. And that's it. Happy Sunday. Stay warm. It's drizzly over here. Stay warm, stay dry, and take good care. Thanks so much.